Oh man, another marathon series on YouTube. Here we are. Welcome to episode 2 of the Jersey City Marathon series. For those who are new here, my name is Jules. I'll be running the Jersey City Marathon on April 13th. It's going to be my third marathon, actually. Can't believe we're already here, and I will be going for a pretty hefty PR that we'll talk about a little later on in this video. But wanted to kick off this series with a full week of training video. I'm going to be recapping week 3 of this marathon prep. So we're really early on, so volume overall is a lot lower than it's going to be in the upcoming weeks. But I just wanted to give you guys insight into, where we're starting at, where my head is at, where fitness is at, where we're looking to go. And then probably in a few weeks when we're hitting more peak volume, I'll do another full week of training video to give you guys insight on that. So right now I'm running 5 days a week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I might be bumping up to 6 times a week, but that's what I'm doing right now. Tuesdays always start with an easy run, Wednesday speed workout, Thursday easy run, Saturday easy run, and then Sunday long run. My long runs right now are alternating between a long aerobic run and a long run workout. And spoiler alert, this week of training went really well. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to recap this because sometimes, you do a full week of training video, you plan for it, not knowing how it's gonna go, and then sometimes it goes like shit. Example, my Chicago Marathon series, but I'm excited to say that this week went really well. So with that, let's hop into the video.
Stars from country. She's a total knockout, but I'm still in the ring. Nah, I ain't gonna lay low. You the crown at the top with a halo. I'ma give you no sound, make you say whoa. Got the treasure, you can call me the king. What you said, I think you already know.
So we're here at the Great Northern Loop, and if you are a runner in Austin, you're very familiar with this route. It is really nice. It's in a neighborhood, but one loop is 3.5 miles, and it is pretty much completely flat. So it's really great for workouts, especially long run workouts. I did a lot of my long run workouts for the Chicago Marathon on this loop, and so that's what we got today. We got a speed workout, 6 by 800 meter repeats, and now this is my first speed workout back, since all of the health issues. So first week of December, so I'm feeling a little nervous, but I'm trying to remind myself that this is not a pass or fail test, checking the central nervous system, that we're just running. And Lauren, my coach, has me doing these intervals at an 8 minute per mile flat, but in the notes she said go more off of effort rather than pace. See how you feel, and yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm excited. I love this route. It's my favorite in Austin. So the full run is a 2-mile warm-up and then 6 by 800 meter repeats with a 1 minute hard rest. Normally we'll have like an active recovery jog in between each, but again, first speed workout back in a while, so taking a hard rest, 1 minute, and then it will be a 1 mile cool down, so about 6 miles total. So nothing left to it than to motherfucking do it. Let's go.
Hey, are you ready? Gonna take the prize. Oh, got a feeling, and I won't keep quiet. Hey, I'm going, yeah, I feel alive. Oh, get ready, tonight's the night. You know I break through the roof, don't you? I'm ready to fight, alright. I'm just a rebel that's on the move. There ain't no stopping me, so don't try. Yeah, I'm unstoppable. Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Yeah, I'm unstoppable. So I don't cry. You better.
That went a lot better than I thought it was going to, I swear. I was like starting the workout, looking at the 8 minute per mile paces, and I was like, man, like I feel like it's gonna be like an 8:30, but I did all of them except for the last 2, a sub 8 minute per mile pace. They were all about 7:55. So yeah, super happy with that. Super surprised, honestly, but no, that gives me a lot of confidence going into even just the rest of the week, because I have a long run workout on Saturday and just going forward. So yeah, really happy with that and pleasantly surprised. I was so excited about that speed workout, and I really think it set the tone for the rest of the week. Like I said, it went a lot better than I thought it was going to, since I hadn't done speed since early December. And I mean, Lauren, my coach, she's been looking at all my runs over the past month and a half, although they've all been aerobic, and she's a good friend of mine, and so she was the one that prescribed these paces. And so there you go. Always listen to your coach. They probably know what they're doing. I was so excited about this speed workout. I really think it set the tone for the rest of the week. It just built so much confidence. Like I said, I hadn't done a speed workout since early December, and so I didn't know how this was going to go. And honestly, an 8-minute flat pace seemed so intimidating for me with the 800s. And so the fact that 4 out of the 6 were a sub 8-minute per mile pace, very happy about it. So yeah, kind of looking at the first 4, we had a 358, a 358, a 359, and a 359. That is a 755, 757 minute per mile pace, which I was super happy about. For those 4 intervals, the first 400 of the 800 felt really smooth. It was around the 600 mark where it really started to feel hard. My legs started to go, heart rate started to get pretty high, but then once we hit the 800 meters and had that 1-minute walk break, felt really good. That was enough time for me to regroup and then hit the intervals again, literally on the exact same time as the previous ones. The last 2 were where the wheels started falling off the bus a little bit. We hit a 402 and a 402 again, and so that is an 8 flat 801 minute per mile. So that was like literally right on prescribed pace, and just with that, just later on in the workout, started getting really fatigued. But I think the more that I do speed workouts again, and especially having my long run workouts, the better my leg turnover is going to get, the fitter I'm going to get, obviously. And so this being my baseline for 800s, I was so happy about, especially since this week was so much hotter here in Austin than it's been over the past couple of weeks. It's been about like 45, high of 50. This past week, it got up to 80 degrees. And so it was pretty warm and pretty humid. So yeah, like I said, this workout was a huge confidence booster for the rest of the week. Hopping into the weekend. I'm editing this right now, and I just realized I totally forgot to mention my Thursday run was 5 miles easy. Okay, now into the weekend. Saturday, I woke up and I felt pretty sick. I was pretty under the weather. That like beginning stages of sickness where you wake up and you feel sick, but it's not like super bad, but it could get pretty bad. That's where I was at Saturday morning. So I just like canceled all of my plans, made it, just a relaxing day here at home with Caitlin, which I'm so glad I did, pumping in hydration and vitamins and all that type of stuff. And then Saturday though was still able to hit my 4-mile easy run. And so good thing about that one actually was the pace that I normally run my easy runs around, which is like a 10:45, 11-minute mile. My heart rate was 10 beats per minute lower than normal for that pace. And so again, a really great sign of fitness, and especially, waking up feeling a little sick, the fact that my heart rate was lower than I was expecting, because when I get sick, my heart rate is super high. That made me feel a lot better, and I just relaxed. And yeah, I think that's just really what allowed me to roll into my long run then on Sunday feeling really good. Got 13 miles today, so we got a workout. I am going to be going back to the loop I did my speed workout at on Wednesday. I was going to do this run on the trail since we live so close, but yesterday we went on a walk and it was literally jam-packed. So just to avoid a bunch of people, make sure I can hit some splits, gonna go back up to that loop, which is, I love that loop, like I said, super fun. But 13 miles today. The workout is a 4-mile warm-up, and then we have 5 by 1 mile at marathon goal pace with a half-mile recovery jog in between each, and then rest of the miles cool down until 13. For my marathon goal pace, right now I'm training at a 9:30 minute per mile, which would put me at a 4 hour and 9 minute marathon. 9:30s have been feeling really, really smooth, and it's only the third week of prep, so I'm sure in the upcoming weeks it'll get a little faster, but that's what we're doing right now. That's what's been feeling really good, and yeah, I'm excited.
We're so excited to run.
So excited to run. It's getting really hot in Austin again. The winter did not last long. It's supposed to be all of this week in the 80s actually. So today it's 61 right now. It's gonna get up to 77 by the time I realistically finish my run. So pretty toasty, but it'll feel really good. But then all this week is high 80s and hot. So, but then next week it drops back down into the 40s. So that'll be good because I do have a race in 2 weeks from today, which I'll talk about at some point. But yeah, that's what we got. 13 miles. This is my first 13-mile run since the San Antonio Half Marathon in December. So I'm excited. We're gonna do it.
Something in the air, I can't see it, but I know it's there. Believe me, I'm a dreamer till the end, completely chasing after magic. So I keep running, I know better days are coming up ahead. Going after it.
Just wrapped up the workout portion of that run. So I'm at 10 total miles right now, but I have 3 left for a cool down, and it is over 80 degrees. Here right now it's so hot, and I woke up yesterday like kind of not feeling well, and I'm starting to feel that right now. So I'm gonna go home and do my cool down miles on the treadmill. So that's what we're doing, but the working intervals went really, really well. So I was really happy about that, especially with how hot it is and getting over a little bit of a bug. So yeah, today was a win. One word: hot. That was such a hot run. Like I said, it's been like 45, 50 at the highest here in Austin the past like month. This run, during the run, got up to 80 degrees. And if you've ever been to Texas, whatever the temperature is, it always feels about like 10 degrees warmer than that. And so it was so toasty. So it makes me happy on how this workout went. And it was actually 4 by 1 mile repeats, not 5 by 1 mile. And so let's break down a little bit. First mile repeat, 9:24, then 9:23, 9:23, and then 9:28. So the thing that I am most excited about with this week, with my speed workout and with my long run, is my intervals were super consistent. I think there's a lot of the times, I'm guilty of this, where with a speed workout or, mile repeats, I'll go out really hot and my first one will be my fastest interval and then I'll completely die out. I mean, I guess that kind of happened with my speed workout, but you know what I mean? It was only like 1 or 2 seconds apart from each other. I'm talking like drastic difference. And so the fact that both of these runs, the intervals were so consistent, I'm really proud of that control, honestly, especially for the mile repeats. This kind of goes into my goal for the Jersey City Marathon. I talked about it a little bit in episode 1, but I have not ran a marathon yet with a sub 10 minute per mile average pace. And so that's really the goal, to run a sub 10 minute per mile pace. I know I can do it, just as far as like strategy with Chicago and how that went, it went completely out the window. And then, Philadelphia Marathon, I averaged a 10:30, and that was just my first marathon. I was excited to be doing it. But for this one, I really want to get dialed because I know I have it in me. And so the pace that me and Lauren, my coach, have talked about is like a 9:30 as of right now. I mean, 3 weeks into prep, this pace feels really, really good. And so that would put me at a 4:09 marathon time, which would be almost a 30-minute PR, which is really good. I do think as I go throughout this prep, I'll be able to build more fitness and run faster. But for right now, we are going to try to lock in a 9:30 minute per mile pace. I do have a secret though to share with you, a confession, if you will. Not really though. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know what I'm about to say. I do have a race in 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks. I'm going to be doing the Austin Half Marathon on February 16th. This will be my 3rd year in a row doing the Austin Half Marathon, and every single time I do it, I say to Caitlin, I cross the finish line, I'm like, never let me do that race again, because it's really hard. If you don't know anything about the Austin Half Marathon, the first 5K is a gradual uphill up South Congress, and then you have about like 5 miles of downhill or flat road, and then the back portion of it, the last 5K, miles 10 through 13, are rolling hills, and you get hit with the most nasty uphill at mile 12. And so it's really hard, but, I didn't get to do the Austin International Half Marathon in January because of all my health issues. Really wanted to do a half marathon tune-up, so my coach Lauren was like, hey, the Austin Half Marathon would be a really great marathon prep workout, not necessarily a PR course, obviously, but, with the hills, you can lock in 9:30 pace, see how that feels. And I was like, or I could do Cowtown in Dallas the following weekend because it's really flat. And Lauren was like, or I'll pace you during the Austin Half Marathon and we'll make it a really good, strong, long run workout. So guess what we're doing? The Austin Half Marathon. So you guys are gonna get a race video in 2 weeks. How exciting is that? I love race videos. I think they're super fun. But anyways, that was the full week of training. It was 5 runs, 33 miles total. This upcoming week, I have 36 miles, I believe. And so before you know it, we'll be back in the 40s. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited about this series. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like and comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you're training for something right now, I would really love to connect and, see what you guys are up to. But again, I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in episode 3 next week.